Imagine this, you wake up with a headache, nothing serious. By noon, your armpits and groin are swollen with lumps the size of eggs. Your skin turns black and you start coughing up blood. By nightfall, it's game over. Now multiply that by 200 million people. This wasn't a horror movie, it was the Black Death, one of the deadliest pandemics in human history. It spread at terrifying speed, wiped out entire cities and left bodies rotting in the streets. But here's the part that still creeps scientists out. Somehow, some people survived while others dropped within hours. And if you think something like this could never happen again, well, history has a way of repeating itself. Some historians believe the Black Death wasn't just bad luck, it might have been the first recorded case of biological warfare. In 1347, Mongol warriors attacked the city of Caffa, modern-day Ukraine. But suddenly their own soldiers started collapsing from a mysterious disease. Instead of retreating, they did something unthinkable. They loaded their own dead soldiers onto catapults and launched their plague-infected bodies over the city walls. The people of Caffa panicked and fled by ship to Europe, unknowingly bringing the disease with them. Within months, the world was spiraling into chaos. First you get a fever and chills. Then massive black lumps, buboes, form in your neck, armpits and groin. Your fingers and toes turn black and rot while you're still alive. Then you start coughing up blood. And finally, you're gone. Within 24 hours, some people didn't recover. People collapsed in the streets, some went to sleep and never woke up. The stench of rotting bodies filled entire cities. There were so many dead that people threw them into massive pits and set them on fire. Doctors had no idea what to do. Their solution, wearing creepy bird masks filled with herbs and hoping for the best. The official story says the plague spread through fleas and rats, but that theory has holes. The bubonic plague is usually spread by flea bites, but it doesn't move fast enough to wipe out half of Europe in just a few years. Now, some scientists now believe it was airborne, spreading through coughing and sneezing, just like COVID-19. But here's the weirdest part. Some people never got sick at all. Why? No one knows. Speaking of modern plagues, the Black Death never fully disappeared. It still exists today. Cases pop up in Madagascar, China, and even the US. In 2019, a couple in Mongolia ate raw marmot meat and caught the plague. It didn't end well for them. In 2020, a boy in Colorado got the bubonic plague from playing near prairie dogs. Luckily today we have antibiotics. If you catch it early, you'll live. But the real question is, could a new plague wipe us out again? COVID-19 showed us how fast a virus can spread. And just like with the Black Death, there are conspiracy theories about its origins. Was it natural? Was it engineered? One thing's for sure, we're just as vulnerable today as we were back then. The Black Death didn't just kill millions, it changed history forever. Governments collapsed, cities were abandoned. People turned on each other, thinking the sick were cursed. And here's what's terrifying. If another pandemic like this hit today, would we be ready? Or would history hit repeat? Now it's your turn. Do you think another Black Death is possible, or are we safe? Let me know in the comments.